Welcome back to Coffee for Two. Today we have another awesome selection from Atlas Coffee Club. This time it's Papua New Guinea.
However, it's not a surprise like it normally is. We have already opened this, we've already brewed it, we've already made a video, but we did not release it to you guys. We had mic issues, and so we're hopefully working those out so that way you can hear us better and clearer.
This coffee is grown at an altitude of between 1,500 and 1,800 meters in the Trave region, and this is also fully washed. But unlike Arabica beans, these are Jamaican beans that were first brought over in the 1800s to Papua New Guinea by the British.
Oh, so they're not really even South Pacific type of a bean?
No, these are from Jamaica. So this is a pretty cool thing that it says in here. Again, another brew method is the Chemex, which we're going to do, but we also have pour down. So we're going to get right into it. We have a bit of our grains right here that are on medium mix. All right, go ahead and mix this bad boy with the Chemex.
All right, I can do that.
Remember, with the Chemex, ladies and gentlemen, it's a slow meandering pour. It's not too fast, not too slow. Think of the Karate Kid. Wax on, wax off. Except for, he was, Karatean.
Uh-huh. These are actually what the beans look like. They are light color, and they have the fleck in the middle of them. Not all mediums do that. I've noticed that it's more pronounced in the light beans. So when you grind it up, it will have a little bit of like this pixie dust type. Oh, he poured it in here already. Have like a glittery type effect.
This smells amazing. We've already tried it, like we've said before, on a different video, so we know it smells good, and it tastes just amazing. And it tastes good both in the Chemex and in the pour down.
Its aroma definitely fills the area you're in.
Yes.
It makes me want to have this big old brownie, just this big old warm chunk of brownie with it. It smells like a dessert. It's gorgeous. It's phenomenal.
Some of the top things that you can do in Papua New Guinea is visit Port Moresby, which was established by the British in the 1800s. This is a vibrant city with nightlife, with art, with heritage that dates eons. This is also the capital city and is also known as the gateway to Papua New Guinea. All right, here we go. We got the Chemex all done. I'm going to pour you just a smidge in your cup. There we go. And I will pour just a hair in my cup. And then we'll just finish it off in yours. There we go.
Thank you.
Such an amazing tasting coffee. It's not too dark. It's not too light. It has a very rich palate. It hits you right where you want to be hit. This is definitely a mid-afternoon coffee. This is something you're a few hours after lunch, maybe right before, an hour or so before supper time. You just want a cup of coffee to relax. This is highly recommended. This is an 8 on Isaiah's scale of coffees.
Definitely would pair well with a big juicy brownie.
Yes, I could have this with a brownie and everything else that's unhealthy to have.
Mm-hmm. I like it from the Chemex. I love the fact that Atlas gives you so many different brew methods. It's not just your regular things. Like, you don't have to have just a coffee cup.
I forget you still have the Chemex in there.
I'll just try it from yours. You don't have to have just a coffee cup to get the full flavor. You can order it that way from them, but I like just the nostalgia of having a different types of brew methods that you can just bounce back to and rediscover coffee, because the taste does vary depending on what they send. Postcards always is going to describe the area. It's going to describe where we're talking about. It's going to be about Papua New Guinea, where the other card's going to be all about the coffee in that region. And that's what I like too, is they love to tell you about the area, where you're going, what's there, what the life is like. And then they love to tell you about the coffee. And it gives a little history background about that, where it's grown, the regions that it's in. So yes. I like Atlas for that reason. And with each bag, you gain like different points that you can use for different things. You can use it for You can use it for an extra bag if you would like once, or you can use it to get some money back, like 10% off on bags here at things like 75,000 points.
Yes.
Don't quote me on that, but go look into it yourself. You can get it already ground. You can get it in beans already. It's really neat. The options are really neat. Would you like to try it with some creamer?
Yes, I would like to try some creamer in there. Let's just give me a dab.
This is a new one that we have. I don't think you've tried it yet. It's Chobani. Chobani is normally a yogurt company, and this is not yogurt, but they decided to use the quality of ingredients that they put into their yogurts into a creamer. And they do have different flavors. I was able to find this at United. It's thicker, but it is cream. They use real cream in it.
This is Chobani coffee creamer, and this is sweet cream. I just took a dab of it off the olive fork that we have here to stir our coffee with, and not bad. Tastes really delicious. This says, our simple recipe made from fresh cream, milk, cane sugar, and no added oils, good for great mornings. Oh, no added oils. All those essential mothers can't rub this on their children for asthma. Well, guess you'll just have to see a doctor then, huh? Another thing that you can do when you visit Papua New Guinea is visit the First National Forest. This forest is 2,600 feet above sea level. It's a popular tourist attraction, and it's medium trails. So instead of being, like if you're in Arizona and you go visit a lot of stuff in Arizona, it's just straight up hiking minus the Grand Canyon. Not a lot of hike there. This is from sea level to 2,600 feet in a matter of hours. So they recommend online, do not go if you're not an experienced hiker, but the pictures are pretty cool. Another thing that you can do that was top rated is hike the Kokoda Trail. This trail is not only another amazing trail, but it's a battle site of World War II where 600 Australians lost their lives over a period of a few months fighting the Japanese. So a lot of history in Papua New Guinea, and a lot of things to do.
I would love to go there just because it sounds really fun, because you have the beautiful flora and fauna that you'd get from the tropical regions. I think that is so cool to have that there. And then on the other hand, you have the history behind it, which that interests not only me, but him also. So if you're a couple wanting to go do a getaway and you're more into the beauty of the nature and he's more into the history of it, that would be like the perfect combination of a place to go. So it sounds really fun.
So I would rate this coffee as an 8 on my scale. When you do pour down, which 90% of Americans do, the flavor and taste does change.
It's going to be stronger.
When you have time to use the Chemex, as always, it's just a sweet, aromatic flavor. It's palatable. I think you'll love it.
Yes, and you don't have to buy a Chemex to get a Chemex flavor. You'll see like pour over things at World Market has a lot. It looks like just the filter parts right here, but a big full-size cup, and you can set it in your cup and get the same Chemex quality from it. You can order them on Amazon as well. You can even buy a full-size Chemex at a lot of grocery stores, probably at Walmart, at United. You can get them at World Market. You can even get them on Amazon. Amazon's where we got our baby Chemex from. They even have full sizes. Full sizes will run you about $50, but
yes.
Mini Me here costs $19. So depending on what you do and what you get, you can come up with good qualities. I mean, some of them might take an actual paper filter, where this guy, he has a permanent filter.
The verse of the day is Psalms 105:1. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, call upon his name, make known his deeds among the people. For Coffee for Two, please hit that like and subscribe button below.
If you're wearing a hoodie, you don't have to wear nice clothes. Like, I'm at my house. Who would want to wear nice clothes? Of course, unless there's company coming over.
She helped him in the second one. She invested.
We need to be loud. We're hardies. Loud!
Something
They
different.
smell wonderful.
That's why when our tax return comes in, I thought I'm going to finish up.
See, they smell wonderful.
And, that'll be a
Now I'm part of the group. For Coffee for Two. Welcome back to Coffee for Two.
in the afternoon, and we work out in the morning, but
Oh, excuse me.
A little bit more sleep. Well, it's a real
You
issue.
would choke to
So,
death.
yeah, I definitely want to take
The twilight.
night last gleaming.
Welcome back to Coffee for Two. Today I'm going to discuss how I murdered my wife. Stay tuned and I'll show you how an easy trick of duct tape, amino acids, citric acid, and some containers from Home Depot will work.
It's
I
not.
like my women white and thick.
Watch our video and subscribe.